Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Find Out What's in Pelenta's Forrest. Grab yourself a glass of water or a cup of tea and spend the next few minutes with me. And like I always tell you, don't believe everything you hear. Check your facts. Do your own research. And we got some cool stuff to talk about. Elon Musk, Tesla, the flying car, and more. Don't you want to know what my butterflies are saying? Don't you want to know what my butterflies are talking? Don't take the red ones. Whoops. Well, this is red and this is blue. Actually, that's the way it was supposed to be, you know, but obviously I got my hands mixed up. I got them mixed up. This should be blue and this red. But anyway, I got news for you. Cool news, cool news. What is happening with Elon Musk, aka Tesla? I think he's Tesla reincarnated. Welcome to Find Out What's in Pelenta's Forrest. You know, I forgot to say that, didn't you? No, I didn't forget. But anyway, I have some really cool stuff to talk about. We have the flying car, the solar plane, Tesla, the Hyperloop, and some other juicy, funny stuff. So, get your glass of water ready. All right, let's talk about Mr. Elon Musk. Well, as you know, Elon Musk is the CEO and CTO of not only SpaceX, but Tesla Motors. He is the chairman of Solar City. He is the co-chairman of OpenAll. He is the co-founder of Zip2. He is also the founder of X.com, which recently merged with PayPal of Confinity. And did I say he's the CEO and CTO of SpaceX and the product architect of Tesla Motors? Yes. This man is absolutely amazing. He's born in South Africa. He is a Canadian American. He went to an all-boys school. And as I just said, he is known for SpaceX, PayPal, Tesla, Hyperloop, Solar City. And I have something else to tell you. And my eyes are going to go bananas, but I'm going to save that. Because the best thing about Tesla is his goal and his vision is to change the world and humanity for the better by reducing global warming through sustainable energy production and consumption. And that's going to reduce the risk of human extinction. You know, that's going to make life, well, actually, doesn't it sound a little bit like he's trying to save us and not kill us off? You know, it's like anytime we have people that are finding ways to make us better and help us, we want to sabotage them. Like John Lennon, John F. Kennedy, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. I'm going to go on a big old rant. But anyway, you know, he's trying to reduce global warming through sustainable energy production and consumption, reducing the risk of human extinction by making life multi-planetary by setting up a human colony on Mars. Now, I like everything that he's doing. I respect his vision, the whole 9 yards. But going to other planets, I think, is super cool. But my mixed emotions about that are, we're going to run off to another planet and not clean this one up before we leave. Isn't that kind of rude? You just went in the kitchen and cooked a great big old meal and made a great big old fat mess. And now you're going to leave and go somewhere else. If you're going to take off, at least clean up your mess. Elon Musk, guess what his net worth is? Well, I will tell you that he is the 83rd wealthiest person in the world. So he's in the top 100. That's cool. But check this out. My goodness. This man is worth $12.87 billion. $12.87 billion. Did you hear me? What can you do with that much money? Do you get bored when you have that much money? Like, what did Tyler Perry say? They said money can't buy happiness, but I'd sure like to find out. Anyway, that's Mr. Elon Musk. Tesla. Oh, wait a minute. There is something else cool. Wait. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah. I almost forgot to tell you this. Now, what Tesla is doing, which Elon Musk, he has proposed a VTOL supersonic jet aircraft with electric fan propulsion, known as the Musk Electric Jet. This man, the sky is the limit, okay? And that is a perfect time to say this. In 1940, Henry Ford said, "Mark my word, a combination airplane and motor car is coming. You may smile, but it will come." Well, you know what? It came. I almost said it comed. Goodness. This is what happens when you just do a show and you just don't edit anything. Anyway, he said, "You may smile, but it will come." Well, the time has come, ladies and gentlemen, because if you want to carry yourself over to aeromobil.com, you will see this flying car, and it is freaking awesome. It's already been shown 14 times. They've been working on it since 2007. October of 2014, they had the Pioneers Festival in Vienna, Australia. Well, that was its world premiere. And listen to this. It's already been shown at conferences in Germany, France, London, Slovakia, Canada, Austria, Austin, Monaco, Brussels, Milan. Isn't that crazy? And it's also been shown at the UK conference, Air in Space. You know, one thing that I find is funny is lots of times when you have inventions like this, do you notice that it always starts overseas first? I mean, not like every single time, but anytime you see like the eye transplant and all that kind of stuff, it's always in a foreign country first. And they make it seem like, oh, well, it's not approved, FDA approved in America and this kind of stuff. And it makes the other countries sound so terrible, like their doctors are incompetent. Okay, well, it's a foreign country, but they have doctors too. And some of their doctors are just as good as ours, if not better. So I always find that interesting when I see there's a new surgery that's been successful in Sweden, for instance, with the uterus transplant. Here I go. And then it always makes that big, oh, it's not approved in the United States of America. Like, since it's not approved here, that makes it horrible and unsuccessful. Anyway, I just wanted to say that. Moving right along. The solar plane. The solar plane, also known as the Impulse 2, has completed its first round-the-world flight with its solar-powered aeroplane. They don't call it an airplane. They call it an aeroplane. Well, it finished its journey in Abu Dhabi, where it started. Oh, and I got to tell you about this plane. Okay. The plane's wingspan is wider than a Boeing 747. And it carries more than 17,000 solar cells on its wings. Isn't that crazy? Now check this out. Wait, I gotta do it. Check this out. It started its circumnavigation March of 2015. in Abu Dhabi. Okay? It has successfully crossed the Pacific Ocean and the Atlantic Ocean using no fossil fuel. And it has spent more than 23 days in the air. Can you believe that? And this has been in the making for the last 15 years. And I hope people understand that this is not just a first in the history of aviation, but it is also a first in the history of energy. Now listen at this comparison from the Solar 2 Impulse solar plane compared to the Boeing 747, because these are some real interesting facts. Now with the solar plane, the wingspan is 236 feet. The Boeing 747, the wingspan is 224 feet, and you add 8.85 inches. The solar plane weighs 2.3 tons. The Boeing 747 weighs 154 tons. The maximum speed that the solar plane traveled is 86.992 miles per hour. And the maximum speed that the 747 is going is 613.9147 miles per hour. It's a big difference. And listen to this. The maximum flight on the solar plane is 5 to 6 days, but on a 747, it's only 17 hours. And the flight distance of the solar plane is 5,084 miles. And the Boeing 747, it's 8,578 miles. But listen, this is the cool thing. Well, the passengers in the solar plane is only one passenger. And then in the Boeing is 524. But listen at this. Now, this is really interesting. In the Solar Impulse 2 plane, the CO2 emissions are zero. Absolutely zero. But in the Boeing 747, the emissions are actually 101 kilograms. Isn't that a trip? I thought that was amazing. So anyway, that's the most I was able to find out about, Elon Musk and the solar plane and the flying car. But seriously, you've got to go and check out that flying car. It looks like, some of them, it kind of looks like a Camaro, but then a helicopter. But it actually takes less than 10 minutes. It opens up, it lifts off, and you're gone. So, like I said, all kinds of cool stuff is coming out. But, and in light of cars flying in the air, and solar planes and stuff, because we won't be needing too much gasoline. But listen to this. I thought this was great news. The headline read, 22-cent decline seen in state gas prices. The average price of unleaded regular gasoline in California plunged 22 cents a gallon from last month, according to the latest monthly statewide AAA report released on a Tuesday. Now, AAA said the statewide average of $2.66 was down from $2.88 in the July 12 survey of this year, 2016. In the Sacramento area, the average at the pump cost on Tuesday was $2.51 a gallon, which is a 20-cent decline from July. Well, the national average was $2.12 a gallon, and that's the lowest price. Not the lowest price, but that's the lowest August price since 2004. So you know what? Gosh darn it. 22 cents is a lot of dang money. You better get in your car and drive 100 miles and celebrate. And let's see. Oh, listen at this. I found this story. Oh my goodness. If you're eating such food down, because this is creepy gross, but I gotta share it with you. Listen at this. Burger chain gets bombed by bugs in London. Listen at this. One moment, diners at 2 locations of the Byron Burger chain in London were eating their meals, and the next, they were fleeing thousands of, oh my God, I don't even want to say it, it's already freaking creeping me out. Listen. The next minute, they were fleeing thousands of locusts, crickets, and cockroaches. Oh my God! Scurrying across the floor and slithering up the walls on a Friday night. Oh my God. That's just, oh my goodness. That's got me all freaked out. And what did I just say the other night? What was I telling you about, like, hygiene? Like, clean up your canvas and you won't have problems. Clean up your area. You don't have a bunch of crap laying around. There isn't anywhere for stuff to run and hide. Oh, this is so gross. And listen, it says the insects weren't the result of poor hygiene practices. They were placed there by a crowd of activists furious at the restaurant for complying with the British government and assisting in the arrest of its 35 undocumented workers. See, when you make people mad, they don't have to get crazy violent and shoot you and kill you. They'll just make you miserable. You know, like when you're not home, they'll throw dead fish in your backyard. I mean, you know, people can do some really mean, wicked things to you. It's awful. But the chain had employed several immigrants who were in the country illegally. England's Home Office brought this to the chain's attention, and the two set up a sting operation to arrest the immigrants. Protesters released swarms of bugs into two of the chain's locations while they were open. Do you hear that? They unleashed swarms of bugs. They didn't just have a little handful of bugs and just say, oh, I'm going to make you mad. Here's 2 roaches. No, oh my God. Swarms of them. That's like something out of the Bible. Kind of big a nightmare. Okay, here, I got to tell you this funny story. Actually, it's kind of not funny because somebody got murdered, but there is a parrot that the court, I can't remember where it is. I forgot to write that down, but unfortunately, somebody was murdered, and the parrot actually was there and heard the whole thing. Isn't this like something out of a Hollywood movie? So they want to actually interview this parrot because the parrot is saying stuff like, you know, Helen, stop, don't do it, you know, stuff like that. It's unbelievable. Anyway, I thought you guys would get a kick out of this. Like I said, we don't talk about politics on this show, but I have to say, I found this headline, and it says, leaked emails cost party chief her job. Representative Debbie Wasserman Schultz will step down after convention. Now, this, of course, is a couple of weeks ago, but I just want to show you this and then show you this because then you'll see why it's really kind of funny. So, the party hoped to draw contrast with contentious GOP event. So, apparently, leaked emails has cost this party chief her job. Now, these are leaked emails. These are emails that got leaked. There's no server in the basement. I had to say that. So in light of that, how I always like to show you real cool, sweet pictures. And this picture, it just kind of touched my heart. So I had to share it with you. But I'll read it. It says, hello. Obama stands with Clinton. Hillary Clinton fired up the crowd when she came out to greet President Barack Obama after his speech Wednesday night to the Democratic National Convention in Philadelphia. Obama made the case that Clinton is the most qualified candidate ever to seek the Oval Office. Look at that beautiful picture. What do you think about that? You say that you are the magic man. You better watch out for them little midgets that are always talking about, I'll give you 3 wishes. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is our show. We're going to get you on out of here. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Yeah, and as usual, I am so grateful for everything. Go to my website and buy my book. I think I said it. I'll say it again. Buy my book. Anyway, that's it. I'm grateful for everything, and I am grateful for you too. Stick with the red pill. Thank you for watching. I sure appreciate your support, putting up with my craziness. God bless you all. Be nice to people. Say something kind. Stop the hate. Make somebody's day. You know, you have the power to actually do something nice for somebody. Take control of that positive power and do something nice for somebody. All right? Do something nice for somebody. And God bless you all.